The Cheesecake Factory has a reputation for delicious sandwiches and indulgent sweets, yet some staff say you might also encounter oily mini burgers and a fiery pasta dish that fails to live up to expectations. When it comes to rating the cheesecakes at the Cheesecake Factory, some staff believe the celebration cheesecake deserves the lowest spot. This dessert layers vanilla cake and cheesecake between strawberry, chocolate, and vanilla mousse, all topped with cream cheese frosting. While it might sound appealing on paper, Preet points out that the texture is what really lets it down. He explained on YouTube, "It's literally birthday cake. But imagine instead of cake in the middle, it's just a bunch of mush." Food critics generally seem to agree. When the hosts of Good Mythical Morning sampled the cake, they remarked, "So basically their version of birthday cake. If you want birthday cake, get birthday cake." Like a lot of mid-priced chains trying to cater to all kinds of diners, the Cheesecake Factory serves alcohol. Every location includes a full bar pouring a variety of cocktails, from margaritas and martinis to mojitos. But keep in mind, the drinks might not pack the punch you're expecting. As one ex-employee told Business Insider, the restaurant puts exactly the required amount of alcohol in each drink and no more. The rest of the drink is ice, mixer, and fluff. To be fair, the Cheesecake Factory isn't the only spot where your cocktail might lean more toward juice or soda than spirits. In many U.S. bars and restaurants, a typical pour is only about 1 to 2 ounces of liquor, with the rest made up of ice and mixers. If you're after a stronger drink where the alcohol stands out, our sources say the best bet at the Cheesecake Factory is a martini, since it usually involves fewer mixers and skips the ice altogether.
A martini, shaken not stirred.
Crispy, deep-fried cheese sounds like the perfect starter for those moments when counting calories is the last thing on your mind. It's cheese. It's fried. What could possibly go wrong? At the Cheesecake Factory, the dish combines mozzarella and fontina, coated in breadcrumbs, fried to a golden crunch, and paired with a side of marinara. The portions are generous, which many people might see as a bonus. But according to some staff members, that's actually part of the issue, along with the fact that the flavor falls a bit flat. Benny Preet, a Cheesecake Factory employee who shared multiple YouTube videos ranking the chain's menu items, placed the crispy fried cheese near the bottom of one of his lists. He commented, "I had a pretty bad encounter with this one, not gonna lie. It's a mozzarella stick essentially, but it's a lot bigger and probably a lot fattier. This was not great." Food critic and former Cheesecake Factory staffer Aaron Robinson had little to add about the appetizer other than, "It needs marinara." If you're in the mood for buffalo wings, the Cheesecake Factory probably isn't the first spot that comes to mind.
Can I get you anything else? Some dessert?
More wings!
In fact, a lot of diners don't even realize that buffalo wings are on the menu. Yet, as CEO David Overton shared with Nation's Restaurant News, there's nothing that America wants to eat that can't go on the Cheesecake Factory menu. That said, just because a dish appears on the menu doesn't mean it's a good idea to order it. According to the server we spoke with, this is especially true for the wings. As she put it, "The chicken wings at the Cheesecake Factory suck." The issue with the buffalo wings isn't so much the quality or taste. They're fairly standard wings coated in hot sauce and served with blue cheese on the side. Our source explained, "The taste is fine, but they're pre-baked and then flash-fried to order, so they're dry and just not good." If you're looking for that classic buffalo flavor, Robinson strongly suggests the Buffalo Blasts, fried wontons filled with buffalo chicken. Like any classic American chain, the Cheesecake Factory serves up French fries as the go-to side for its burgers and sandwiches.
French fried potatoes?
Yep, French fries.
Given that the Cheesecake Factory is a full-service restaurant with prices that reflect it, you might assume the fries would outshine your typical fast food version. Unfortunately, several employees say they don't quite measure up. For starters, the fries are one of the few items on the menu that aren't prepared fresh on site. As one former staffer explained on Reddit, out of the tomb-like menu, the only things that came pre-made were the fries and the sweet plantains. The server we spoke with said the chain's fries are a lot like the ones you'd get at McDonald's, noting, "They're good right out of the fryer, but a few minutes later they're gross and soggy." She also mentioned that if you order fries at the Cheesecake Factory, there's a high likelihood they won't be freshly fried. With more than 20 appetizers on the Cheesecake Factory's menu, choosing the perfect starter can feel overwhelming. The Roadside Sliders might seem like a no-brainer after all, they're just mini hamburgers. But are they really as tasty as sliders from other chain restaurants? Some employees suggest you might be better off skipping them. Preet describes the sliders as very greasy and flavorless, placing them just above the Cheeseburger spring rolls in his rankings. Meanwhile, Robinson mentioned on her channel, "I do think it's missing something. I do think they need to put a special sauce or a special topping on it. She shared that she favors the chicken sliders over the burger version. Overall, it seems that many Cheesecake Factory employees believe there are far better options for an appetizer than the roadside sliders. Spicy chicken sandwiches have become increasingly popular in recent years, so it's no shocker that the Cheesecake Factory has its own take. According to the menu, it features a crispy chicken breast topped with melted cheese and your choice of chipotle mayo or spicy buffalo sauce, all served on a brioche bun. Despite how appealing that sounds, some employees say it's unlikely to earn a spot among America's top chicken sandwiches. When you order a spicy, crispy chicken sandwich, you probably anticipate an initial crunch followed by a lingering, flavorful heat. Unfortunately, that kick seems to be missing from the Cheesecake Factory's version. On his YouTube channel, Reed Collins admitted he tried the sandwich for the sake of adventure, but ended up regretting it, describing it as bland and nothing really special. As a family-friendly restaurant, the Cheesecake Factory offers a sizable kids menu with plenty of options designed to please younger diners. However, most of these dishes are low in nutritional value. According to some staff, one menu item you might want to skip for your child is the kids' macaroni and cheese. The Daily Meal even listed it among the unhealthiest pasta dishes at the restaurant. Not exactly a great look for a kids' meal. The Cheesecake Factory server we spoke with said she's never had complaints about the dish, but she was shocked to learn it packs 1,160 calories. On top of that, it contains no vegetables and no meat-based protein. While it may cater to young taste buds, it's far from a balanced meal. Pasta takes up a sizable chunk of the Cheesecake Factory's menu, with 17 options available, including 3 versions of Fettuccine Alfredo. You can order it plain, topped with chicken, or paired with shrimp. On paper, this classic dish seems like a reliable pick. The menu even touts its rich Parmesan cream sauce, which certainly sounds appealing. But according to several servers, the reality doesn't live up to the description. Many say the dish is bland and hardly worth its hefty 1,450 calorie count. One Cheesecake Factory server we spoke with, who preferred to stay anonymous, explained, "The Fettuccine Alfredo has no flavor and gets sent back all the time. Our managers even tell us to tour guide guests away from ordering it." A former Cheesecake Factory server told Refinery 29 that she too made a point of warning guests about how disappointing the Fettuccine Alfredo could be. Over on Reddit, another staff member commented, "Weirdly enough, I am not a fan. I like my Alfredo sauce cheesier rather than creamier." A few of the Cheesecake Factory's menu items are undeniably inventive. The Cheeseburger spring rolls are a perfect example of the chain thinking outside the box.
We want a cheeseburger? Come on, everybody got a cheeseburger. One cheeseburger? Come on, cheeseburger. I want a cheeseburger.
This fusion of American and Asian comfort food combines ground beef, cheese, and onions wrapped in egg roll skins and deep fried. Sadly, numerous employees rank the Cheeseburger spring rolls among the least appealing appetizers on the menu. The Cheesecake Factory server we interviewed noted that one of her main concerns with the menu is just how calorie-heavy many dishes are. The Cheeseburger spring rolls are a prime example, packing 850 calories despite being intended as a small plate or snack. On top of that, some staff say the taste doesn't impress. A former employee told Business Insider, "I'm usually a fan of cheeseburgers, but for some reason, this meal doesn't do it for me. It's not as flavorful as the other meals on the menu." The Cajun Jambalaya pasta is another unique creation from the Cheesecake Factory that you won't often see elsewhere. Traditionally, jambalaya is a Louisiana rice dish loaded with proteins like sausage and crawfish, vegetables such as celery and green peppers, and plenty of seasoning. The Cheesecake Factory twists the classic by swapping rice for pasta and adding chicken, shrimp, green peppers, and a spicy Cajun sauce. Opinions on the dish are mixed. Some diners love it, others think it's overly complicated, and some even claim it isn't spicy at all. While taste is obviously subjective, the Cheesecake Factory server we spoke with had a different explanation. She said, "The jambalaya pasta is good when it's executed correctly, but that's not always the case. The linguine is weird and can easily get lumped together, and the sauce can be bland sometimes. It's really subject to the chef who's cooking because there's so much wiggle room in a scratch kitchen." If you're a seafood fan, the Bistro shrimp pasta at the Cheesecake Factory might catch your eye. It features battered shrimp fried to a crisp, combined with mushrooms, tomatoes, arugula, spaghetti, and a creamy sauce. On paper, it sounds promising, but there are a few things employees say you should consider before ordering. Given the variety of ingredients, you'd expect the dish to be bursting with flavor. Yet Robinson found it somewhat underwhelming. In her ranking of all the pastas at the Cheesecake Factory, she commented, "It's okay. It tastes a little fishy." Another downside is the sheer calorie count, The Bistro shrimp pasta weighs in at a staggering 2,170 calories. For that reason alone, it's unlikely you'll see many staff members indulging in it between shifts.